Hello, my name is Craig Dees. I'm one of the brokers here at H.M. Brown Associates, and welcome to our video, Peak Performance. In these videos, we're talking about topics to help you keep safe and your car running smoothly down the road. So today I'm going to talk about our winter kit that we should be carrying with us during snow season, just to keep us safe, just in case something happens while on the road. Rather than going through a list of items though, I thought maybe I'd actually show you my kit from last year. And while we're doing this, we can talk about things I need to upgrade as well to see how I'm doing. So here we go. Just getting to the back here. So as you can see, quite a bit of stuff. So I'm going to try to pare this down a little bit. So a couple things I want to kind of talk to you about that I'm kind of discovering. Throughout the course of the year, we should also carry a kit that covers us for all situations. And in those kits are things like first aid kits, jumper cables, and things of that nature. During the winter, we just want to add to that because of the different conditions on the road and get the conditions in the winter as far as chill factor is concerned. So one of the things I actually found the other day at one of the big box stores was this kit that you can actually buy. And you can get any brand. I'm going to have them all the big box stores. But in here, what I like about this is it's kind of organized and it makes things a little bit easier. So in here, I've got my jumper cable. I've got an tire inflator. There's a triangle for my window. There's also a pack for safety as far as medical stuff. There's a headlamp in here, some tape. So just about everything you need on a day-to-day basis, and it made it real simple, and I think I paid like $30 or so. So something that I highly recommend. If you want to put your own kit together, you can definitely do it less expensive, but one of the big things you definitely want are those jumper cables to help you throughout. So I carry this now, and then on top of that, during the winter months, I'll have a bag with some winter stuff in there. Okay, so we'll kind of go through that now as we got to talk, because that's really what we're talking about today. So let me just open this up for you, and we'll kind of go through one-on-one. The other thing I kind of want to talk about, so obviously during the winter, you need to have some stuff to keep you warm, just in case you're broken down on the side of the road. One of the things I kind of want to talk about though is, in my kit, I only have one pair of gloves and one hat. Remember, it's our responsibility as a driver or somebody that's taking somebody, maybe from out of town or something like that, to be responsible for them as well. We may want to have a couple pair of gloves in, depending upon who's in the car with us, right? The other thing to remember is maybe they have some special need as well. So I talked a little bit ago about the first aid kit. Well, what happens if somebody needs some special needs when it comes to medicine or something like that? So as a driver, it's our responsibility to make sure we're prepared for all these things. Okay, so in my winter kit, I have gloves, hat, I have a scarf as well. I actually have a blanket for myself. Again, I bought this at a big box store, and it's just a larger blanket or a smaller blanket that actually is warm because it's a down blanket. It's something that I've really found really helpful, all kinds of things, okay? One of my really favorite things, I also found this at a store the other day, with all the phones that we actually have in our cars these days and all the charging that we actually need, what happens if we're broken down on the side of the road and all of a sudden we start running out of battery? Well, in my car, in order to charge my phone, I've got to start that engine in order to charge. So here, this is something that I found, and it actually has a couple different functions. It's this kit that actually has a battery attached to it that you can actually recharge and recharge. And it also has a jumper. So now I have a jumper cable that is also a backup to the jumper cable I have that's actually really easy to use. I also can charge my phone off of this, and I can also even use it as a light as well, just in case I need some safety light and things of that nature, getting somebody's attention. The other thing to also consider, remember, if you have kids in there, how many of your kids these days actually have a lot of phones? Well, now all the kids are running out of battery. Okay, so now if everybody runs out of battery, now what do? Now we're on the side of the road and kids are screaming all over the place because they have nothing to do. So don't forget about putting things in there for the kids too when it comes to playing games like cards and things of that nature, or something they might be able to do that doesn't involve a battery. So as I'm going through my kit, I can kind of show you. Here's my old first aid kit. Well, we don't need that anymore because I've got it now in my new one. Okay, oh, the big one, right? Water. We all need water. So I only have 2 in my pack right now. Well, that's great for me as an individual, but again, if I have multiple people in my car, I may want to think about doing something that's bigger. Okay, now remember, you probably also want to cover a couple of these so everybody has their own to drink from, but take that amount of stuff for the people that you actually have in your car. And then of course food as well. So I've got some food here for myself. I should probably check the expiration date, quite honestly. But get something in here for yourself and for the kids or whoever else is in your car. And you may not remember this. Remember, some of us actually have fur babies. right? Well, now you have to decide between whether or not you're going to feed your fur baby or you're going to feed people in your car. So you may want to have some dog treats or dog food as well for those folks as well in your family. One of the things I kind of like, this is non-battery operated. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these. This is a flashlight as well as a radio. And what's really nice about it, if you need to stay warm, okay, now you need to charge this thing. Well, guess what? As I'm charging out and getting warm, what a great activity for the kids to have in the back. Get those little suckers tired out, right? Okay, so this is actually really fun. I actually have this in my kit. I've had there for quite some time. I don't really want to talk about it because it's kind of, I don't want to say nasty, but it's a function that we all have. A little number 2, right? You may want to cover something for yourself. So I actually have some toilet paper. Then some of my friends actually said, hey, why not baby wipes? Now you've got something in your car that actually do multiple types of things. Not only could you use it for toilet paper, but you can also use it to clean up messes, clean up kids, or just clean off your hands from just trying to do things around the car. All right? Sunscreen. And I've got some just other basic stuff in here. Hand warmers. Plastic. I carry this in my car just because it's lightweight, doesn't take up a lot of space, but I can use this to kneel down on. Some people even carry a tarp to actually put down. So picture yourself on the side of the road, you have to actually change a tire or something of that nature. You can put this down so you don't get wet and cold. So I actually like that. And of course your basic scraper, I'm sorry I'm just throwing things in the back here, but your basic scraper that you need. And one of the other things I should do depending upon my trip, now I'll be the first person to admit, when I'm going up and down the highway, I don't have to carry a lot of this stuff because I'm on a major road. But picture yourself up in the mountains. Now all of a sudden you go into a slide and you hit an embankment, you have to undig yourself. Imagine trying to do that with this or with this. Some people might even suggest you actually carry a shovel as well. One of my friends actually bought one of those foldable shovels that you can get at an Army Navy store. Real small, compact ones, so you don't have to carry this big one. Anyway, there's lots of things you can do. Those are some of the suggestions that I have. If you have some suggestions for us, please comment on the video, let us know what those are, and we'll add those to our video next year to make the video even better. Also, we would certainly appreciate you liking us. Check us out at www.hmbrown.com. Like us on Facebook, check out our videos. We really do appreciate your time. We look forward to helping you out in the future. Remember, H.M. Brown Associates, perfect way to buy the best used car or new car that you want. Thanks a lot for your time. Appreciate it. Have a great day.